Up guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be reviewing 5 fragrances again. I told you this before that I will be doing a few videos here and there reviewing some samples that I have or decants, whatever it is. So I have 5 perfumes here like always, and I have tested them already for some time. I know how they perform and how they smell, obviously. So the first perfume that I have here is called Cacao Porcelana, and it's from Atelier Materi. I don't know, I hope I pronounced that right. But this is basically a gourmand. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember all of the notes. I know that there's cacao in here, there is jasmine in here, and there's something else. Now, you guys, I have a lot of emotions with this perfume. And oh boy, so to be honest, the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, wow, like I thought that this is the best gourmand that's out there. This is the best chocolate fragrance, and I was actually gonna purchase a bottle. I'm not gonna lie. I started looking at prices. I was like, where can I get one, you know, for a better price? And I was ready to buy the full bottle. Then I decided to take out that sample the next day without testing out any other fragrances, and I applied more, because before I would just like kind of dab it on my skin, but this time I applied more of it and I was like, oh my god. So upon applying this smells like cacao rum, like chocolate rum, chocolate whiskey. There's definitely something boozy in here in the opening. It smells very delicious. It smells like pure chocolate. It smells gorgeous. But then once it starts drying down, this is where this crazy thing happens. I guess it's the jasmine. I think there's also Immortal in here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Immortal smells like, but perhaps it's those two things combined together. I definitely smell the jasmine in here. The jasmine is very andalic, and it's the type of a jasmine that I don't like. So what I get from here is something fecal. Like, I'm not even joking. It's like a stinky bathroom with like chocolate. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I get from here. The base, the dry down is just absolutely horrible in my skin. That's all I get. I get that andalic jasmine that smells like poop that's covered in chocolate. And I was like, I am not getting a bottle. This is not it. On top of that, it sits pretty close to the skin and it doesn't last that long. So unfortunately, it's a pass for me. Let me know if you own this fragrance or if you have tested this perfume before, because I'm really curious what other people think about it. The next one that I have here is, I like use this thing up like crazy because I am in love with it. This is from Nihilo and it's called Vetiver Moloko. Malako in Russian means milk, and this is basically a lactonic vetiver with some citrusy notes. I believe there's bergamot in here. Now, I wanted to test this fragrance for a pretty long time, but I heard that the performance was actually bad. And it is bad, unfortunately. So in the opening, I have like nothing left in here. I'm like dabbing this on my skin. I can smell this a little bit, but in the opening, it smells very citrusy. I smell bergamot in here. It's very citrusy. And then it kind of dries down to this vetiver that's very soft and gentle. Not masculine in my opinion. I think that this is a perfect unisex. I absolutely love this, and this is going to be gorgeous on a woman and on a man as well, because a lot of times women think that if there's vetiver in the fragrance, it's going to smell masculine, it's going to smell like a cologne. Definitely not the case here. It smells woody in the base, smells kind of vanillic. There's definitely some sweetness to it, but there's more of those citrusy notes. So I would say it smells more refreshing. It smells gorgeous in the summertime, and I would only wear this in the heat. I would not wear this in the winter or when it's cold or anything like that. Definitely perfect for summertime. Now, regarding that milky note, I do not really smell it in here, to be honest. I thought this was gonna be kind of like Zadig and Voltaire. This is her type of a thing. But in there is sandalwood, of course, and here it's vetiver. But I thought it was gonna be something like that, something milky, creamy. To me, it doesn't smell that way. To me, it's more of like a citrusy, woody type of a scent. But definitely soft and gentle. However, my problem with this perfume is that it does not last. There is no projection whatsoever. It sits very close to the skin right away. Like you apply it and you have to stick your nose in the spot where you sprayed it, and it doesn't last that long. So you basically have to carry a bottle with you to constantly reapply this. But when you do apply a lot of it, and when you are close to somebody, they will smell it. If you give somebody a hug, they will smell it. But again, this is going to be the type of a projection that you will get with this fragrance. Unfortunately, I don't know why. Like, I wish this lasted longer, but unfortunately it doesn't. And I absolutely want a bottle of this. But this is like the only thing that's stopping me from getting this perfume is that, you know, it's not cheap. It's around, I think, $220, which is pretty expensive. And for this performance, it's just, yeah, the performance is bad. The next fragrance I have here is from Stefan Umba Luca, and it's called Immortal Skin. It's in a gorgeous black bottle with the snake. You guys, I'm gonna tell you right away, I want this bottle in my collection. This is a very dark fragrance. There's blackberry in here, there's ink, I think there's vanilla. There's like a bunch of notes in here. So to me, this fragrance is kind of in the black Afghano from Nasamato style. I find some similarities, except that in here I can definitely smell the inky note. God, I cannot open the sample. I can definitely smell the inky note and the blackberry, and to me it also kind of smells like a leather in here, like an oily type of a leather. God, this is very like artistic. This is like pure art, in my opinion. A lot of people don't understand this fragrance. I think it's because of the inky note. It smells very gothic. It smells very dark, and a lot of people say that this leans more towards the masculine side, but I know what they're saying. I can see where they're coming from. But I would wear this. I think this is also sexy on a woman. This smells very sexy, very intoxicating. And even though this is a dark fragrance, you know, the bottle is dark, the juice I think is dark. No, the juice is not dark, but the notes are very dark in here. It's still soft. Like, this is not the type of a fragrance that's going to be like boom in your face. It's not like Tuscan Leather, for example, from Tom Ford, where it's so strong, it's so bold, it's intoxicating. The sillage is not heavy. This is very soft. It sits pretty close to the skin right away. In the base, it definitely smells even better. There's something in here that's kind of smells powdery in the base. It's just, you guys, it's very hard to explain what this fragrance smells like. There's basically ink in here, blackberry. It smells kind of tart from the blackberry. There is some sweetness to it, but this is not a sweet fragrance. It's definitely dark, and I definitely get more of leather accords in here. Absolutely intoxicating, gorgeous, smells gorgeous on a woman and on a man, and I definitely want a bottle. Now, the next perfume is also from this house, and it's called Panthea. To be honest, I originally ordered Panthea Iris, but I guess they either, I don't know, didn't have it or they mixed it up. They gave me the original Panthea, and I got it on my finger here. I do not like it. I'm gonna be honest, straight up. I don't like it. This is too sour for me, too musky, and it's very powdery. It's a very feminine scent. It smells floral. I believe there is violet in here. And it smells very, very powdery, very, very musky. It's the musk that I do not like, kind of giving me the sweat vibes. And I don't like the sourness that's in here. I don't remember the notes that are in here. I think there is something citrusy, but it definitely smells sour. It's a pass for me. I just don't like those types of scents. My mom used to have something in the past like this. This kind of smells retro to me, kind of like something from the 90s. And my mom also owns perfume called, I believe it's called Forever or Forever Dior or something like that. It's from Dior. It's like in this pink clear bottle. That one also smells very powdery, very musky. There's also some kind of sourness to it, and it definitely reminds me of that perfume, which I also do not like. She absolutely loves it. And yeah, definitely something floral. I'm not sure how the performance is. I'm guessing the performance is actually pretty good. Projection would be pretty good. But yeah, it's definitely a pass. And then I have the last fragrance here from my favorite house, Xerjaf, and it's called Golden Dallah. This is a gourmand, and I believe in the notes there is cacao in here. I could be wrong. I think there's hazelnut in here. I think there's caramel or coffee or something like that. Basically, the notes are amazing. And whew, it smells, you guys, it's very hard to describe the scent. Basically, it doesn't really smell like the notes that are in here, because what I expected initially from this fragrance is that I'm going to smell a lot of hazelnut, coffee, like something sweet, kind of like Black Phantom style from Kilian, but it's not it. It's very intoxicating. It's a very sweet. The projection is insane. The sillage is insane. The performance in general is just crazy, crazy, crazy good. But to me, it kind of smells a little bit spicy in the opening. And then it just smells, God, it's very hard to describe the scent. I kind of smell patchouli in here too. And a little bit of hazelnuts. The hazelnuts in here are very dry. So it smells nutty and kind of woody. I don't remember all of the notes, but I smell something dark, patchouli-like, hazelnut, and woody, and kind of sweet. It's basically not the type of a gourmand that I usually go for. It's not like Sand Dance from Stefan Umba Luca. It's not like Black Phantom right here. Because in here, like in Black Phantom, you can smell, you know, there's coffee in here, there's caramel, sandalwood, heliotrope. You can smell all of that in here. It smells very sweet, intoxicating, kind of smells like condensed milk in my opinion. It smells a little bit lactonic. But in here, like if I wouldn't know the notes, I would not be able to detect these things in here. Everything is so well blended. Nothing is sticking out. Like I said, it's very hard for me to describe the scent, but if you like sweet fragrances, I definitely suggest Golden Dallah. Definitely try it out. You might be able to pinpoint out all of the notes, but I personally can't. And my nose is pretty like sensitive, you know. I can always smell different things in perfumes, but not in this case for some reason. But it smells gorgeous. I also want a bottle. I was actually debating between Monkey Special from Xerjoff and Golden Dallah, and I decided to go with Monkey Special for now. I believe I do not have a review on that perfume. I'm gonna film one pretty soon because that fragrance is just absolutely intoxicating. It's one of my favorites right now, and yeah, definitely gorgeous. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you own any of these fragrances, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.